The world of horse racing is mourning the heartbreaking loss of Celebre D'Allen, who has died at the age of 13, just 2 days after collapsing during the Grand National at Aintree. The gelding, trained by Philip Hobbs and Johnson White, was one of the oldest horses in the field and entered the iconic race as a 125-to-1 outsider. Despite a strong start, Celebre D'Allen weakened in the final stages and collapsed after jumping the last fence. His condition initially appeared to improve following urgent veterinary treatment, but he sadly passed away on Monday evening. His collapse during the race sparked immediate concern from spectators and officials alike. Following his fall after the final jump, he was attended to by on-course veterinary teams and managed to walk into a horse ambulance for further treatment. He was closely monitored at Aintree's veterinary facilities overnight and even showed signs of recovery, prompting cautious optimism among his trainers and fans. A video shared on social media by Hobbs and White's joint account on Sunday showed Celebre D'Allen appearing alert and in good spirits, described as bright and breezy after his tough performance in the race. However, this progress was tragically short-lived. By Monday evening, his condition had deteriorated significantly, and despite the best efforts of veterinary professionals, he could not be saved. Trainers Philip Hobbs and Johnson White issued a joint statement expressing their deep sorrow. "We're heartbroken to share that Celebre D'Allen has passed away," they said. "He received the very best treatment by the veterinary teams and was improving. However, he deteriorated significantly last night and could not be saved. He was a wonderful horse and we will all miss him greatly." The circumstances surrounding Celebre D'Allen's final race have prompted scrutiny, especially regarding the decision of jockey Michael Nolan to continue riding the horse despite visible signs of fatigue. The British Horse Racing Authority, BHA, launched an inquiry, concluding that Nolan breached racing regulations by pressing the horse beyond its limits. As a result, he received a 10-day suspension. According to the BHA, the investigation included interviews with Nolan and a veterinary officer, as well as a detailed review of footage showing Celebre D'Allen clearly struggling after the second-last fence. Rather than pulling up immediately, Nolan pushed the gelding to continue through to the last jump before finally stopping. The stewards ruled that this decision went against the welfare of the horse. In the wake of the controversy and subsequent online backlash, Nolan deleted his social media profiles, reportedly due to a wave of criticism from racing fans and animal welfare advocates. Many were outraged by what they perceived as unnecessary suffering inflicted on the horse in his final race. Adding to the growing debate around horse welfare in competitive racing, animal rights organization Animal Aid issued a scathing statement condemning the handling of the situation. Their director, Ian Green, described the events leading to Celebre D'Allen's death as absolutely abhorrent and went so far as to call them criminal. Green criticized not only the decision to allow an aging horse to compete in such a demanding event but also the perceived leniency of the jockey's suspension. "Horse running for their lives is not sport," he said, "it is blatant and disturbing animal abuse." In defense of the care provided, the BHA's acting chief executive, Brant Dunshea, responded with his own statement expressing sadness over the loss and outlining the extensive checks that had been conducted to ensure the horse was fit to race. "All of us at the BHA are saddened to learn of the death of Celebre D'Allen following Saturday's Randox Grand National," he said. He detailed the pre-race health protocol all horses undergo, including physical exams, assessments of the limbs for heat or swelling, and heart evaluations. In addition to being reviewed by the trainer's own vets, horses also face an expert panel review based on their racing history and veterinary records. Dunshea emphasized that Celebre D'Allen had passed these checks and had shown no signs that would have suggested he was unfit to run. Post-race, Celebre D'Allen received immediate attention and was given ample time to recover on course before being transferred to the veterinary facilities at Aintree, where he remained under observation overnight. On Sunday, having shown signs of improvement, he was moved to a nearby stud associated with his owners for further monitoring. Unfortunately, his condition worsened significantly overnight, leading to his death the following evening. The BHA confirmed that a full postmortem will be conducted, and the race will be analyzed in detail as part of an annual review process aimed at improving safety standards in the sport. This rigorous evaluation is conducted every time a fatality occurs and is designed to reduce risks to both horses and riders through evidence-based changes. In fact, some changes had already been made ahead of the 2024 Grand National, including a reduction in the number of participants, a move implemented in response to past incidents and calls for reform. Still, incidents like Celebre D'Allen's death raise serious concerns among animal welfare groups and sections of the public, who argue that even with improved safety measures, the nature of the sport remains inherently dangerous. Celebre D'Allen's death wasn't the only troubling incident from the Grand National. Broadway Boy, another competitor, also suffered a dramatic fall that alarmed viewers when cameras quickly cut away from the scene. The horse had been leading comfortably when he appeared to stumble and fall heavily, landing awkwardly and seemingly hitting his head on the ground. His jockey, Tom Bellamy, was thrown from the saddle and later taken to hospital. Thankfully, Broadway Boy was later reported to be stable. After being treated on the course, he was able to walk into a horse ambulance and was returned to the stables for further examination. His condition was closely monitored, and there have been no reports of lasting injury as of yet. These events have intensified discussions about the ethics and future of the Grand National, one of the most prestigious yet controversial races in the world. While the organizers and regulatory bodies strive to make the race safer, incidents like this serve as painful reminders of the risks involved. Celebre D'Allen's tragic passing has reignited a conversation that will likely continue as the racing world reflects on how best to honor the animals at the heart of the sport. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.